Donald John Trump, born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York City, is the son of Fred and Mary and MacLeod Trump. He was raised in the affluent Jamaica Estates neighborhood with his 4 siblings, Maryanne, Fred Jr., Elizabeth, and Robert. He attended the Kew-Forest School before moving to the New York Military Academy at 13. Trump started his higher education at Fordham University in 1964, but transferred to the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania, graduating in 1968 with a Bachelor of Science in Economics. During the Vietnam War, he received 4 student deferments and a medical deferment for bone spurs, exempting him from military service. Family and personal life. Trump married Ivana Zelnikova in 1977, with whom he had 3 children, Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric. The marriage ended in 1990 due to Trump's affair with actress Marla Maples, whom he married in 1993. They had 1 daughter, Tiffany, before divorcing in 1999. In 2005, Trump married Slovenian model Melania Naus, and they have 1 son, Baron. Trump claims he abstains from alcohol, cigarettes, and drugs, and generally sleeps 4 to 5 hours a night. He describes golf as his primary exercise, but usually rides a cart instead of walking the course. Religion. In the 1970s, Trump's parents joined the Marble Collegiate Church, but by 2015, he was no longer an active participant. In 2019, he appointed his personal pastor, Paula White, to the White House Office of Public Liaison and identified himself as a non-denominational Christian in 2020. Wealth. Trump first appeared on Forbes' list of wealthy people in 1982 with an estimated net worth of $200 million, though he fell off the list during the 1990s due to significant financial losses. He claimed a net worth of $10 billion in 2015, but filings showed assets worth $1.4 billion and $265 million in liabilities. By 2024, Forbes estimated his net worth at $2.3 billion. Trump has been known to exaggerate his wealth, once using the alias John Barron to boost his Forbes ranking. He claimed he started with a small loan of $1 million from his father, but records indicate he borrowed at least $60 million and received $413 million. Despite his claims, tax returns from 1985 to 1994 showed net losses of $1.17 billion, and his 2020 returns indicated significant losses and deferred debt. Career. Business career. Trump began his business career in 1968 at his father's real estate firm, Trump Management, which he later rebranded as the Trump Organization. His notable projects in Manhattan included the Grand Hyatt Hotel and Trump Tower, emblematic of his real estate ambitions. Media career. Trump's media career includes authoring 19 books, with The Art of the Deal, 1987, being the most famous, although primarily written by Tony Schwartz. He made cameo appearances in various films and TV shows, was a frequent guest on The Howard Stern Show, hosted the radio program Trumped from 2004 to 2008, and was a weekly commentator on Fox and Friends from 2011 to 2015. His reality TV shows The Apprentice and The Celebrity Apprentice, aired from 2004 to 2015, showcased him as a successful business leader with the catchphrase, "You're fired." Despite the show's success, subsequent business ventures were less fruitful. In 2021, he resigned from SAG-AFTRA before a disciplinary hearing related to the January 6th attack, leading to his permanent expulsion from the union. Political career. Donald Trump's political career has been marked by significant highs and notable setbacks. From 1991 to 2009, 6 of his businesses, including high-profile ventures like the Plaza Hotel and Trump Hotels and Casino Resorts, filed for bankruptcy. Despite the initial grandeur of his Atlantic City casinos, including the Trump Taj Mahal, financial difficulties led to restructuring and personal financial challenges. Trump's diversification into sports ownership with the New Jersey Generals and the airline industry with Trump Shuttle added layers to his business portfolio. His brand licensing and ownership of the Miss Universe pageants further expanded his influence. However, controversies like those surrounding Trump University and the Donald J. Trump Foundation marred his reputation, leading to legal challenges and settlements. These ventures reflected both his entrepreneurial acumen and the volatility of high-stakes business dealings, shaping his public persona and legacy in American business history. Presidential campaigns. Trump's presidential ambitions began with a bid for the Reform Party nomination in 2000, where he initially showed promise but withdrew early. In 2011, he hinted at running in the 2012 election but ultimately did not. His serious push came in 2015 when he announced his candidacy for the 2016 election. Initially dismissed by many, Trump's campaign gained momentum through controversial statements and media coverage. Despite trailing Hillary Clinton in national polls, he secured the Republican nomination and won the presidency, marked by an electoral college victory despite losing the popular vote. His presidency from 2017 to 2021 saw significant policy actions. Trump signed executive orders impacting healthcare, international trade, and border security, with Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner taking key advisory roles, raising ethical concerns. The Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017 aimed to stimulate the economy but increased the federal deficit and national debt. Environmental policies saw rollbacks of regulations aimed at climate change mitigation, and Trump's administration withdrew from the Paris Agreement. Healthcare efforts to repeal the Affordable Care Act stalled, impacting access and affordability. Domestic and foreign policy. Trump's foreign policy, marked by the America First slogan, favored populist and authoritarian governments, straining relations with traditional allies. He withdrew from the Trans-Pacific Partnership and imposed tariffs on Chinese imports, sparking a trade war. Trump sought warmer relations with Russia and engaged in direct diplomacy with North Korea, but failed to achieve denuclearization. His policies in the Middle East included recognizing Jerusalem as Israel's capital and supporting Saudi Arabia amid regional tensions with Iran. Domestically, Trump's presidency saw significant social policy actions. He enacted measures affecting abortion funding and LGBT workplace protections. His stance on gun control remained firm, and he adopted an anti-marijuana position. The administration's handling of social unrest, especially during the George Floyd protests and immigration policies, including the controversial border wall and travel ban, drew significant public outcry. Legal challenges and impeachments. Trump's presidency and post-presidency have been dominated by legal challenges. Investigations into Russian interference in the 2016 election and possible collusion led to the Mueller investigation, which detailed extensive Russian efforts but did not establish conspiracy. Trump's first impeachment in January 2020 centered on charges of abuse of power and obstruction of Congress, but ended in acquittal by the Senate. His second impeachment in January 2021, following the Capitol riot, charged him with incitement of insurrection but again resulted in acquittal. Post-presidency, Trump faced investigations and criminal indictments. Retaining government documents at Mar-a-Lago led to FBI searches and scrutiny under the Espionage Act. He faced state charges in Georgia related to election interference and federal charges for retaining national defense information and obstructing justice. Civil cases saw Trump liable for fraud and defamation, resulting in significant financial penalties and restrictions on his corporate activities. 2024 Presidential Campaign. Trump announced his 2024 presidential campaign amid significant legal and political challenges. Financial difficulties and controversial statements marked his campaign. Despite these hurdles, Trump remains a polarizing figure in American politics, continuing to shape public discourse and electoral dynamics. His relationship with the media, characterized by accusations of bias and fake news, and his racial views and controversies further defined his political career. Despite legal battles, Trump remains influential within the Republican Party, endorsing candidates who support his claims of election fraud. With that, thanks for watching.